Hey guys, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program finally. This is going to be a continuation of a modded Let's Play, but we are going to be doing a career mode now. With the update with the ARM release, the asteroid redirect mission, I decided I'm going to go ahead and start all over, keep it modded. I have some different mods, as you can probably tell with the SRBs on the side right there. It's the procedural parts mod, which I'm starting to love. But yeah, we're starting over. I'm gonna keep the same series, so this is gonna be like episode 6, I think, of the modded Let's Play. But it's just gonna be career mode this time. And I went ahead and did the first few missions because they're pretty much all the same. There's really not much else, I could do differently or add to anything that I've already done before or someone else hasn't already done. I'm just I went ahead and recording those, and I'm doing some post commentary. But I'm gonna try, like as always, try to do as much live commentary as possible. But yeah, I'm using Nova Punch this time. I'm not using KW Rocketry. I'm using Nova Punch, KAS, procedural parts, Kethane. There's some more I'm just not remembering right now. Yeah, I can't really remember them. But yeah, like I said, these first few missions, I'm just going to show highlights of right here. I flip over the wrong direction and can't get Jeb back in the capsule, so we have to pick those guys up separately. But the goal for this series is I don't really have one. I'm just gonna play and see what we can do. I'm still gonna try to build awesome space stations, and we're definitely gonna mess around with the asteroids a little bit, see what we can do with those guys. But I'm not gonna set any goals, so that way I can't disappoint myself or get off schedule or whatever. So I'm just gonna set it up to play, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm really loving procedural parts. I like how in career mode it limits you to how big you can make the tanks. Right here, see, I'm just trying to get it back in there, and Jeb's just not going. But yeah, the procedural parts limits to how big you can make the different parts. So I think that keeps it in line with career mode. It's kind of like you have to learn how to make bigger, better stuff before you can actually do it. And right here I made some blue SRBs. I thought that was pretty cool. I finally unlocked the actual liquid tank, procedural tank. So I'm starting to use that a little bit. And this engine is pretty underpowered for this setup. I do think we do get into a stable orbit, but by the time I get there, we really don't have any more science we can do because I just didn't bring any more science, and everything we can do has already been collected, so we don't stay in orbit for very long. I think I'll bump it up to a full orbit, and as soon as I do that, I do what little bit of science I can do, and we turn around and promptly deorbit. So I pretty much got all the basic science from the basic launches you can do right here. See right there, the EVA, while I'm not in orbit. It's not worth anything, but I think EVA right here. Well, I'll do the crew report first, obviously. I don't know if it was worth more or not, but I went ahead and overrid it just so I can go ahead and knock it off. But we are in orbit here, and I'm fighting with the camera here. And I get Jeb into EVA and take that, and that's about it. That's all the science we can do on this mission. So I get back in, and we flip around and come on home. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and chop this up, edit it up, and we're going to actually finish out the episode trying to go to the moon, and we'll try to do that live commentary. So right here you can see I finish up that mission, I get my surface sample and my EVA report, and we hop back over to the science building, and I think that's where we're going to pick it up live. Alright, that brings us to here where I went ahead and spent the science to unlock the last nodes in this tier, and from here on out everything's going to be 45 and greater. So we have these parts to play around with now as well. So what I'm thinking is maybe trying to build maybe a lander to go to the moon, or at least to do a flyby. I don't know if we can, without fuel lines or the parts we have, how easy that would be to build a lander. So we'll see. Go on. And one thing I want to play around. Well, I guess we don't really need it yet. The escape tower just yet. So we'll do this. Oh yeah, I need my my mech jeb, or not mech jeb, my Kerbal engineer. There we go. Alright, so I finally have some parts to play around with. I think we're going to make the orbiter kinda small. We'll make it gray. Yeah, we'll stick with gray for now. Well, actually, we'll keep it that size. Do I have the other? I don't have. I need to get the Science Junior as soon as possible. Get more science. Alright, that's good. And we'll slap on a couple of these. Alright. And as far as engine, we're just going to go ahead and use the basic Bertha mini quad again. And this is what we're going to use to actually, hopefully, orbit the moon and come back. So, alright, from here, we need to build it up. We're going to do this so I can. I wish you could change this color. But I know it's not part. The fairing is part of the engine mod, not the actual decoupler itself. So that's fine. Alright, get another one of these. I change the texture to gray, and oh, wrong way. Yeah, we still can't build too big of a fuel tank. We'll go ahead and get 2 of these, and no, we'll stick with the small one for this. There we are. All right. Move this up. I think we're just gonna copy this and remove the engine. There we go. And then for this one, we're going to use the bigger one. Not bigger by much, but it's 215, 200, 240. Yeah, this is the biggest one we have. Alright. Actually, right here, I think we're going to put a reaction wheel. There we go. And I think we're going to use some probably pretty hefty SRBs to get off the ground. Go with the procedural mod again for that. Alright, and how long do we want it to burn for? Maybe 40 seconds. A minute and a half. Let's see what that does. Alright. Yeah, we'll make them orange. Why not? Where's orange? There you go. I guess we'll name it and then we'll go see what we can do with this. Let's see. Moon Orbiter 1. Alright, we don't have the stability enhancers yet, do we? Nope. Alright. Alright, let's launch, see what we can do. Alright, go ahead and throttle up. I know we're going to be using the SRBs at first. So we'll have the whole stack, hopefully, to push us up into orbit, and then use this to line us up and shove us off our way, and maybe use a little bit of this to finalize. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I love how configurable the procedural mod, or this procedural parts mod is. You can pretty much fine tune it and get exactly what you want out of it. Very nice indeed. So yeah, if these can carry us at least most of the way through the thick atmosphere, I think we'll be good. Alright, about to get rid of the SRBs. Lost a little bit of surface speed. That's fine, we should be alright. Alright, now we're starting to gain our speed back. As long as we have, you know, a good portion of this left to actually get us into our moon encounter, we should be fine. We should be able to use this stage to get back in the orbit on Kerbal. Hopefully, that's the plan. I just want to get in an encounter, that's all. These engines sound pretty puny, honestly. And I don't think we have enough fuel on it. Unless this engine right here is very efficient. I don't think we have enough fuel. But we're going to try. Get our apoapsis up out of the atmosphere. There we go. And warp 2 till we get closer. About 30 seconds out, I'll start circularizing again. And I don't think we have enough. Just get a little closer to apoaps. I just blew right by it, didn't I? Yep. Alright, so we are in a stable orbit now. So let's go ahead. So there's our target and see if we can actually. We have the fuel. That's going to take 828 meters a second of delta V. And in my first stage I have enough. So we should be able to do it. Let's see if can I set a maneuver node here? Yep. No, we'll worry about that once we get there. But I think we'll have enough. I think we should be good. Alright, switch back in. We're gonna have to. Oh, I'm glad I noticed that. There we go. Alright. So 9 minutes. Go ahead and fast forward around. It's going to be a little longer than 27 seconds, but I'll start the burn at about 15. Alright, we're coming up. Alright, we'll go ahead and burn. Well, now we're on an escape trajectory, but we have hopefully enough fuel to bring it back down, so we will see. Alright, let's go ahead and what I should have done before is quick save it, and let's get on out there. Actually, looks like I'm on the. Alright, let's see real quick if I there we go. Looks like I was going to impact, and we don't want that. Definitely don't want that. We might be stranding Jeb. Might have to send a rescue mission later. Alright. So let's see what the crew report says. High above the moon. Nice, we'll go ahead and do that. Mystery goo. Alright, and we will spin around so we can see Jeb in the light. We'll EVA him. We'll take an EVA report. Alright. So we will fast forward to a little closer and see if we can do some more science with the mystery goo. Alright. Still high over the moon. Alright. So that means we're probably not going to get any more science from this mission. We're pretty much done. Alright, so there's the apoapsis. Let's spin it on out here. Alright, 55, that's going to take 115. We got plenty. Alright. So let's go ahead and find this node. There it is. and quick warp around to it. 2-second burn, huh? Yeah, we have plenty of Delta V on this little landercraft. Or not landercraft, orbiter. This little guy. And we blew right by it, but that's fine. And we are going to be crashing in, but that's fine. Alright, so let's find Kerbal. There he is. Alright, and let's time warp on in. Yeah, we just time warped through the planet. I think we did. I think we time warped to the planet. That was awesome. Alright, let's see if we can not do that this time. There we go. That's not. We're good now. And it's always on the dark side of the planet. Always with me. Alright, and speed up. Alright. Old habits. I don't know if they fixed that word. If you're physical time warping when the chute opens, if it destroys your, or if it rips off the chute or not. So out of old habit, I'd always try not to be warping whenever something like that happens. Alright, so I think we can consider this a success. Good mission. Let's roll it to the side. Hopefully Jeb can get out and in. Alright. EV report. Alright, let go. Surface sample. There we go. Come on. There we go. Nice. Alright. Recover the vessel and see what kind of science we got on this mission. 102. Very nice. 122 total. Alright, so I think what we need now is probably some batteries. And get this so we can get fuel lines. Yep, next mission we'll definitely want to get fuel lines. We all kinds of parts in this one, didn't we? Some fairings. I'm going to try to use the procedural fairings as much as possible. Alright, but I think that's going to be good for now, guys. I do appreciate you guys watching. As always, stay tuned for more.